All right, we are live. There we go. All right, welcome. Yeah, all the lights are on, perfect. Welcome. I'm gonna pull the chat up on my phone. All right, and it is 6:58, so we've got 2 minutes before we get started. For this fun tonight, if you do have 2 blocks, they will come in handy, or even just 1 block for our Chaturanga prep. Sylvie, my cat is screaming. Sylvie, come here, little guy. I know you want to teach the class, but you've got to brush up on your English first. There we go. Good boy, Sylvie. Oh, you do the thing with the arms really well. Let's get those arms up. Oh, oh, oh. You don't want to do it? Nope. He does not want to do it. You don't want to show them your dance, Sylvie? No, absolutely not. All right, we are going to get started in just a minute, so I'll go ahead and do my little welcome now. Welcome to tonight's class. We're going to be working on our Chaturanga. Oh yeah, okay, good. We're going to be working on our Chaturangas tonight, so we're going to work on some strength and our technique for them, slowly building up, which is why our blocks will come in handy if you'd like them for support. We'll be focusing on wrist, core, and shoulders. And we are going to start in a child's pose, so if you want to slowly start making your way there. We did do Chaturangas for beginner slow once before, back when this class used to be a 45-minute format. So I thought it would be nice to condense it and make a 30-minute, more current one. Plus, these are always great to work on. And it is time, perfect. Let's make our way to a child's pose. So from your tabletop, taking the toes together, knees wide, sending those hips back, and reaching the arms forward. You can let the forehead melt down towards the mat. You could also grab one of your blocks to support the head with. Another option for your blocks here is adding them under the hands to give a little more depth for the shoulders. Finding a little passive stretch there. I'm just starting to take some nice deep breaths here as you arrive on your mat this evening. Finding full inhales through the nose and exhaling from the mouth. I wonder if you can hear Sylvie's meows over the mic. He is really belting it out over there. Let's take 3 to 5 more breaths in our child's pose. Yes, loudly. Oh, sorry about that. He seems to have stopped now. Nice calming start. Let's take 1 more breath here. And starting to grip into the fingertips, slowly pulling up out of that child's pose. We'll take it into our tabletop positions, coming back to wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Starting to move through the spine with our cat-cows. Inhaling to reach the heart forward, shoulder blades squeeze together and down. Exhale, push away to round and contract. Let's take another. Inhaling to reach forward. Exhaling to push away. This time pausing in this rounded shape. Take a little shift forward so shoulders come just past the wrists. Inhale to reach the heart forward. and pull it back. So we're adding a little wrist stretch in here. Exhale, rounds, shifts forward. Inhale, opens, pulls back. Nice. Let's take a few more breaths with this. Thinking about nice active fingertips as your hands are gripping into the mat. We'll take about 3 more breaths here. Great, last one. And slowly bringing that back to neutral. Let's turn the hands externally, so fingertips are facing the long edge of the mat. And take a few bumps left and right. We want to get the wrists nice and warmed up here. If you like, you can also start to move this into a circle. Finding as big of a circle as is comfortable for your wrists right now. Great. If you're circling, let's go ahead and switch that direction. Great, last 3, last 2, and 1. Let's bring those hands back to neutral. We're gonna take some wrist push-ups because we wanna strengthen our wrists, not just stretch them. So from your neutral position here, let's try and lift the thumbs up off the mat. Gripping into the fingertips, knuckles stay down as you lift the palm, and then lower it. So thinking about all the knuckles staying down, active hands, thumbs stay lifted, wrists, palms of the hands lift and lower. I can come a little closer to show a demo of this on my block if that's helpful. Thumbs up, active grip, lift, lower, lift, lower. So we're gonna keep going for a few more here. Now you can adjust this for the intensity based on how it feels for you. So if you're looking for something less intense, shifting back. If you're looking for more intense, shifting forward. The further your shoulders are past the wrists, the more intense this is going to be. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Meeting back down. Give those just a little shake off if you need. Maybe some circles. And then we'll place the hands back down. Let's give those toes a tuck. Taking an inhale breath here. Exhale to hover the knees an inch or 2 off the mat. Pressing strong through the arms and knitting the ribs together for our hovering tabletop. Nice. Let's take the hips, shift them off center to tap right knee down. Bring that back up and tap the left knee down. So finding little alternate knee taps. Really stabilizing through that core. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Recentering and lower the knees down. Let's keep the right toes tucked. Extend back through that leg. Take a few shifts forward and back. Finding a little stretch into the ankles, calves, and a little more for those wrists. Let's go here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowing those to a stop, keeping that right leg extended back with that toe tucked. Start to inch the left hand forwards towards the top of the mat. Take an inhale here, press through the arm, engage the core. Exhale to lift that left arm, right leg. Inhale, taps it down. Exhale, lifts it up. Nice, really stabilizing through that core tap and lift. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Meeting lifted, left hand comes back down. With an exhale, pull right knee to nose, step it through to your low lunge. Nice. Rising up to find that lunge, thinking about hips facing forward, little tuck of the tailbone. With an inhale, let's reach the arms up. Exhale, goalpost the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Nice. Hold here for a breath in. Exhale to close that goalpost, rounding the spine, contracting. Inhale, opens. Exhale, closes. Let's take one more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Nice. Opening it up one more time. You can bring the hands back down to plant. Tuck the back toe, lift that knee. And we'll step it up to a chair pose, stepping left foot up next to the right, arms sweep up along the ears. Thinking about sending the weight back towards the heels here. With an inhale, hands come to heart center. Exhale, interlace the fingers, press the palms away, sinking deeper into that chair. With an inhale, taking that up to standing, reaching the arms up. Exhale, release, let the arms fall behind the back. Interlacing the fingers, inhale, extend the arms. This is our chest expansion grip. With an exhale, let's fold with that grip. Soft bend into the knees, letting the arms fall any amount overhead. Nice. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. Soften the elbows to release that grip, letting the hands fall down. With an inhale, lengthening the spine, halfway lift. And exhale, folds. Plant the hands, step it back to plank, and lower the knees, tabletop. Nice. We're going to move that into the other side, starting with our core work. Inhale, tucks the toes. Exhale, hover the knees an inch or two off the mat, hovering tabletop. Shifting hips off center to tap left knee, back to neutral, tap right. Nice. Let's go here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to neutral, lower the knees. Left toes stay tucked, extend back, starting with those little shifts forward and back. Remembering those nice active hands. Great, we'll go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowing those to a stop. Start to inch that right arm forwards towards the top. Take an inhale breath here. Exhale to lift, right arm, left leg. Inhale, taps. Exhale, lifts. Nice little tap and lift. Little tap and lift. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Let's bring right hand back down. Pull left knee to nose, step it through low lunge. Inhaling to rise up, hips facing forward, tuck the tailbone, reach the arms up. With an exhale, goalpost the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together and down. Hold here, breath in. Exhale, close. Inhale, opens. Exhale, closes. Let's take one more. Open and close. Nice. Inhaling to open, relaxing the hands down to plant. Tuck the back toe, lift that knee, and we'll step it up, chair, stepping right foot up, arms sweep up along the ears. Great. With an inhale, bring the hands to heart center. Exhale, interlace, press it away, sink deeper. Inhale, take that up overhead, releasing that interlace at the top to let the arms fall behind the back. Interlacing the fingers, inhale, extend the arms, chest expansion grip. Exhale to fold, letting the arms fall overhead. Nice soft knees, big shoulder opener. We'll hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Softening that grip to release the arms down. Inhale, lengthen the spine, half lift. And exhale, fold. Great. Planting the hands, we'll step it back, plank, and push it back to our first downward facing dog. First one here. So let's spend a couple breaths, maybe give the feet a little pedal. Maybe give the hips a move side to side. But just like in everything else we've been doing today, think about nice active hands, fingertips gripping into the mat, ribs knitting together, strong core, and bending the knees as much as you need to lengthen through the spine. Okay, let's take 2 more breaths here. Great, now we're gonna get the shoulders a little more warmed up with an inhale, bend into the knees. Let's find hovering tabletop. Nice, exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, find that hover. Exhale, push it back. We're gonna take 3 more. This is 3. Nice, this is 2. Really strong through the arms. And this is 1. Great, back in your down dog with an inhale, rise onto the toes. Exhale, soften the knees, peek towards the top. Inhale, stepping to the top, we'll come right up to a halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, sweep the arms. Exhale, release, forward fold. We'll take it right back down. Inhale, lengthen the spine, halfway lift, and bring the right hand to plant on the block or on a mat. Bending into the right knee, exhale the left arm to the sky, finding a twist. Great, with the next inhale, let's bring the left hand down, bend into the left knee. Exhale takes the right arm up. Great, inhale takes the right arm down, bending the knees as much as you need to plant both hands. Let's step it back to plank and lower the knees, finding your tabletop position. Nice. From our tabletop, let's take a little shift forward so shoulders come just past the wrist. Really engaging the core here. With an exhale, bend the elbows, lowering down nice and slow. Keep those elbows hugged in. Nice. Let's take an inhale at the bottom here. And with an exhale, try to push it back up. Nice. Let's exhale, take it down. Inhale, take it up. One more time. Let's lower it down nice and slow. And push it back up. Nice. We're going to try something a little different with this next lower. As you bend into the elbows, think about lowering the chest and chin to the ground. So keeping those hips up. Nice. Once the chest and chin are down, with an inhale, push the hips down as you ripple the spine forward, taking you right into your baby cobra. Hands are just under the shoulders, shoulder blades squeezing together and down, pressing into the tops of the feet, and release down to the ground. Nice. Let's tuck those toes. We're going to take it back to downward facing dog, pressing from your plank or your tabletop to send the hips up and back. Great, let's take 2 breaths here. Great, with the next inhale, let's bend into the knees, find your hovering tabletop. Exhale, push it back. Inhale, hover. Exhale, back. Let's just take 1 more. Inhale, hover. Exhale, back. With the next inhale, rising on the toes. Exhale, soften the knees, peek forward. Inhale, step to the top, halfway lift. And exhale, release to fold. Inhale, rise to standing, sweep the arms. Exhale, we'll take it right back down. Inhale, lengthen the spine, halfway lift. Right hand comes to plant on mat or block. Bend the right knee, exhale the left arm up, twist. Great, with the next inhale, let's take the left hand down, bend into left knee, and exhale the right arm up. Nice, with the next inhale, right hand comes down, bending the knees to plant, stepping it back to plank. and lower the knees, tabletop. We're gonna do another round of those little knees down tricep push-ups. From your tabletop, little shift forward. With an exhale, bend into the elbows. Let's lower it just 90 degrees, so just halfway. And then push it back up. Nice. Bend into the elbows. Try and take it just halfway. And push it back up. Nice. With this next one, let's take it all the way down. And then with an inhale, finding your baby cobra. Nice. Reaching the heart forward. Great. Let's relax it down. Tuck the toes. Exhale, presses it up to downward facing dog, pushing through plank or tabletop. Great, take just 3 breaths here, finding any little movements you might like, or you could take this completely still. Great, finishing that last breath, let's go ahead and lower the knees to the ground, finding your tabletop position. We're gonna work down into our full chaturangas now. So if you wanna take the knees down and take a second to kind of watch what this is going to look like before you give it a go. We're gonna come into our plank position. From our plank, we're gonna take the same shift forward we did in our knees down version, taking the shoulders just past the wrist. So we want to think about nice active hands here, gripping into the mat, engaging the core, and then with an exhale, bending into the elbows, bending them to 90 degrees. So seeing how the elbow is just over the wrist, and gently tucking the chin so we have a nice long spine. Nice, you can take the knees down to get out of there. Now your blocks can come in handy if you're worried about falling here. If you have nice squishy blocks, you could bring them just underneath where your chest is. So then when I bend, I could come down to my block. These blocks are a little small. You could also set them up for your shoulders to catch you. But let's give that a try. And then we'll try to pull it through to our upward facing dog in a moment. It's a little more drills focused tonight than a flow, but I'll go through here again from my plank, shifting forward. Exhale, bending the elbows, keeping them hugged in. Little tuck of the chin for a nice long spine. And then lowering the knees when I'm ready to get out of there. My arms are shaking. So give that a try or two, and then in about 30 seconds, we'll break down, pulling through to our upward facing dog. Yeah, we're really thinking about those elbows squeezing in tight to your sides. All right, I'll talk through our upward facing dog pull through now. So I'm gonna start the same way from my plank, shifting forward. So my heels are past my toes, wrists are past my shoulders. Exhale, bending the elbows to 90, keeping them hugged in. Gripping into the fingertips with an inhale, I'm gonna start to pull the heart forward, flip onto the tops of the feet, extending through my arms, squeezing the glutes, upward facing dog. So the legs are hovering just above the mat, but my pants and mat are dark, so you may not be able to see that. Shoulder blades are drawing together. Nice. And also lower the knees to come back to your tabletop there. Oh, talking through those is hard. I'm gonna show that one again here. From my plank, shifting forward. Exhale, bend the elbows to 90 degrees. They're hugged in. Gripping into the fingers, I'm going to start to pull the heart through as I flip onto the tops of the feet, extending through the arms, finding my upward facing dog. And if you want to push back to down dog from here, starting to pull the core as you pike the hips up and back, flipping back onto the toes to push it back. Nice. If you want to give that a try or two, and then we'll run through the whole thing in a Sun A. Take a breaks as you need. We'll take about 30 more seconds, and then we will run through that all as one. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to pop it in the chat. Hopefully everyone's doing good. All right, I'll take about 2 more breaths and then try our sun salutation A. I'll just keep the chat just in front of me so I can see it. All right, if you're ready to run through it all together, let's meet back in our downward facing dog. Great, we'll meet up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From your down dog, with an inhale to rise up onto the toes. Exhale, soften into the knees, peek forward. With an inhale, stepping to the top, coming right up to find your halfway lift, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise up to standing, sweeping the arms. Exhale, release the arms by side body. Nice. Inhale, sweeps the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, lengthen the spine, finding your halfway lift. And with an exhale, releasing, planting the hands, stepping it back to plank. Here we go. From our plank, let's take a little shift forward. Exhale, bend the elbows, keep them hugged into your sides to 90 degrees. Inhale, start to pull the heart through, active hands, flip onto the tops of the feet, squeeze the glutes, draw the shoulder blades together. Exhale, press into the hands to push the hips up, engage the core, flipping back onto the bottoms of the feet as you send it back, downward facing dog. Nice. Great, let's go ahead and lower those knees to the ground. We'll start to cool it down. Let's take a seat off to one side. Get off the hands that we've been on for the last 25 minutes. And come to find a Baddha Konasana or butterfly. Taking bottoms of the feet together, knees wide. Hands can come to the ankles, inhaling up nice and tall. And with an exhale, hinging forward to fold here. Thinking about a long spine, drawing the shoulder blades together as long as you can before releasing to round. Inhale, takes that up. Exhale, folds. Great, let's take one more. Inhaling up. Exhaling to fold. Great, with the next inhale as you rise up, let's take the feet to crisscross applesauce. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, twisting to the right, backstroking the right arm, left hand can fall down to the right leg. Maybe peeking over the right shoulder. Let's take one more breath in this twist. And with the next inhale, reaching the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, reaches the right arm towards the front of the mat, side body stretch. With an inhale, taking the right arm back up, pull the knees into the chest, right hand falls down to the left knee. Exhale, opens the knees wide, tuck the chin, finding space between the shoulder blades. We'll take one more breath here. Great. With the next inhale, releasing to reach the arms up. Exhale, backstrokes the left arm, opening to a twist to the left. A right hand falls down to the left knee. Maybe you're peeking over that left shoulder. Let's take one more breath in this twist. With the next inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, reaches it towards the front of the mat, side body stretch. Inhale, take it up, pull the knees into the chest, the left hand falls down to the right knee. Exhale, open the knees, tuck the chin. Great, let's take one more breath. With the next inhale, releasing to reach the arms up. Exhale, lets the arms start to fall wherever feels comfortable. We're going to take 5 breaths in a seated shavasana, so letting those arms fall wherever is comfortable. Maybe closing the eyes. We'll find 5 nice deep breaths here. Great, as you finish off that last breath, starting to blink the eyes open if they're closed. And thank you for being here tonight. Hopefully your chaturangas feel a little stronger. Let's see. There we go. Oh, yes. So for the rest of, how do I get this to work? There we go. For the rest of this week, if you are on Patreon, tomorrow night we have a live yin-yang class, which is why we did more of a, normally we do a pretty chill class for beginner's flow, but I figured we'd do some strength tonight, since it'll be nice and chill stretch tomorrow. And then every week on Thursday, we do live Pilates. Thank you, Linda and Leanne, for being here. Do I have a cat that will say goodbye? I have an Alice. Come on, Alice. I know, you're always sleeping and then I'm always disturbing you. Thanks for coming. There we go. All right, I will see you guys next week. Bye.